how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Homestead. I got an early start this morning. Want to try to get this field cut. We got rain coming in maybe 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Excuse me. I at least want to try to get it cut before it rains. That way it wouldn't stick in the mower. But we got this. Like I said, I think this one we're just going to wrap it up, make silage out of it. We don't need it for hay. We don't really need the silage, so we can just sell it and make a boatload of money. But we do have a couple other things today. And of course, we got this one thin strip here on the side that I'm not going to be able to get to. It's awesome. Standard operation. But yeah, after we get this and get it rode up, baled up, wrapped up, got a surprise. I've been looking at a few things, ordered some things, and I'm gonna get it set up, and I'll show you what I've been working on. Be a big addition to the farm. Alright, so I don't need those anymore. Let me get this last little strip cut. Oh, but yeah, I believe it's going to be a pretty good day today. We'll get most of the stuff done for the end of the year. I do have to come back and lime this field. We are actually starting to see a little bit of drop in the yield because the lime is the only thing that's different from the beginning of the year, so it needs it. But we will definitely give it that. We'll go over here and drop this off. Before I called it a day at the end of the last episode, I did make another TMR mix for the cows. I'll switch tractors, something a little cheaper to run. So their TMR is pretty well topped up. Yeah, I was checking the weather at 9 o'clock. It's supposed to start raining. But yeah, they got 28,000 liters of TMR in here. Chickens could use a little top up. Horses could use a little top up. We got to go see them today anyway, just to make sure they're doing okay. Braden told me he was out of town today, so he wanted me to just go by and check on them. He said even if they don't need feeding, just make sure they're good. I can do that, no problem. Let me drop off this weight. Let's see if I can handle this windrower without the weight on the front. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah. Especially since all we're doing is taking this windrower to the shop. It's about time to trade this one in. We got a little unnecessary, unneeded money right now, so we're going to upgrade. So I will catch you up at the shop. Alright, I see the barge has just stopped by. Maybe Norm's got some deals for us today. I'd like to check the used before we commit to what we're buying. So let me get out here and tell him that I'm ready to sell this. We'll repaint it, repair it, and sell it. So we got $6,300 off that, not bad. Pull over here out of the way. What's going on, Norm? You get anything new? Quadrant baler and a logging piece of equipment we don't need for lifting logs. What we need is the windrower, and the one I was looking at earlier is this one. We had this one, so it's 4.7. We're going to 8.4, so almost double. But yeah, let's get this one. This is going to cut our time down dramatically. Or at least my time. You get to watch it in a time lapse. That field's just way too big for a single windrower like that. But let me get up to the field here and we will put this in use. Alright, I'm going to get it unfolded and get it set and ready to go, but the rain has started, so we're going to have to wait. I'm going to run over here to this other tractor and we'll take it back over to the shop. But that gives me a chance to work on my other project while it quits raining. I think it's only going to rain for a couple hours, and then we'll let the grass dry off a little bit. And it doesn't have to be perfectly dry like hay, but you don't want it this wet. Everything getting a good wash. There's that old train again. Alright. Let me get over here to the house and I'll bring you back in just a second. Alright. I basically just drove this tractor to get back over here and to stay out of the rain. So we're going to put it in here for now. And I'm going to make a mad dash over to the truck. I need the trailer. And I've got to head up here and pick up something I ordered. And a couple other things. Oh, I did get done cultivating the oat field yesterday, and I started on the sunflower before I called it a day. So the sunflower field is partially cultivated. All right. Going too fast for these muddy roads. I'm gonna end up spinning out again. Well, he said my stuff was here, but I don't see it. I should easily be able to see it. So let me go talk to Norm right quick and see where my stuff is. All right, give me just a second. All right, got with Norm. He said they accidentally delivered it over to the farmer's market, but there it is. I paid him for it. It was about $3,000 something. Let me get out of the rain while I'm talking. I did order it in primer gray, so I am going to paint it. I got a color I want to paint it. I got a couple other parts I've been collecting on and off for this project I've been working on that I have to send him the payment for. I got some of the parts through Will, and I actually got one of the parts through Boyd. He had it used. He let me get it, so I will send those payments off right as I get over here. Container I ordered through Norm, but everything else come from Will and Boyd. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get the tractor with the loader, get everything set up and everything done, and then I will bring you back in, so you can have the full surprise. All right. Give me just a second. Okay, so that took a while. I did go get the bucket and scrape a little pad here for it. I did have to wait until the rain stopped to paint it, even though some of the paint didn't stick right because it was wet. maybe I can touch that up later. But I have made us a dairy. So what I need to do is get the milk over here and put it in our dairy, and we can actually be a homestead that has its own cheese and butter, which would be insane. That's a hard one to do. Let me get this back over here out of the way. So as far as what I have into it, I did have to take the milk trailer back up and have it shipped back to Will, because that was part of my trade for the all the internal pieces of the trailer that I had to get, and paid Boyd off, paid Will for the rest of the stuff. All in all, it was a little under 10,000 for that, so 13,000 something like that is what I got into a dairy, which is not bad. I can actually use my milk. Now I can get cheese and butter. We live in the good life now. But I do need to run up to the store and get a new milk trailer, because I don't really want to use this one over here that I'm using for water. So let me run back up here, talk to Norm again. I done seen him about 3 or 4 times a day with all the different little stuff I had to go get. But one more time will never hurt. Alright, one more time. Yeah, I'm back. Let's see what you got for me on milk trailer. Let's see. Milk is in animals. That's just water. Those are expensive. That's just water. That's just water. This one I don't really trust because it looks like they made it out of an old herbicide tank, and it don't hold milk anyway. You're kind of stuck on milk options. That one holds milk, and I know its capacity is a little crazy, but we'll never touch that capacity anyway. So we'll make it white for milk, and we'll pick this up. As long as it's not on a dolly, because that dolly didn't work. Alright. Let's get the dairy going. Uh-oh. Ran off the edge. There we go. Let's try that one more time. That definitely does not look like a dairy, but it'll get us what we need, right? Alright, I think we're going to be easiest to go through the barn here. I have to start keeping the door shut again with it getting colder out. Alright, let's see how this one does. Just all over the place today. Let's see if I can get it over here where I can hook it up to this tank. There we go. Almost 2,000 liters. Not bad. Cows are doing good. And I set it, so let me not forget it. Keep our cows a little warmer when they want to come inside. Let me get this one shut too. Because they can come in when they want to warm up. They'll come in here. We're doing good on straw for them. They'll probably use a little more straw during the winter. So unload it, and then we can come in here and tell it what to do. So we're still making sunflower and canola oil. Ain't got much canola left. So we can make some butter. We'll do that. And cheese. We don't have any sugar, or we could make some chocolate. And I don't need any raw milk. What we're going to do, since I'm already in this truck, I'm going to leave that there for just a minute. And I'm going to head over and we'll see what's going on with the horses. Make sure they got enough straw, seeing how it's coming toward winter too. So I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are. Let's see, let me get over here and already looked at their stats, but let me double check them. See how they're doing. I find it easier just to quick hop the gate. Oh, they're looking healthy. Nice. Yeah, he's got some quality horses in here. Give him a little brush off. There we go. I know he's got another guy that comes around and does this every day, but it never hurts to help out a little bit. Let me get this open because I know we got to put some straw in. I think we're going to give him a little hay today too. Is that Sandman over here? What's going on? If you haven't seen any of these episodes before, he named this horse after me. He found my YouTube channel, said he was going to call him Sandman. I appreciate that. Okay, I got to get to the straw and hay. And the telehandler can just go through that door, it's no problem. Especially with this quad steer. Alright, we will do straw first. Make sure they got good bedding for the winter. Whoever made these straw bales, these are quality right here. Back up a little bit, these things are loud. I believe I can just set it in here and pick some off the bale, throw it around for them. Didn't take very much. Got that. Those should be good to go. I know we've been trying to fill up the oats, but I think we finally got to the point to where we need to throw some more hay in here. And I will send him a text report, kind of let him know that his horses are looking good. I think he's said out of town, but I think he's out of state right now. Don't know when he's coming back. Let's get you guys some more hay in here. Took a pretty good bit of that. All right. See how much this one needs to be filled up. Just a little bit of a bale left. Shut these doors. As they keep their paddocks warm, like our cows. These horses have much nicer stalls than our cows do, though. There we go. But our cows are warm. That's all that matters. Plus, they all got on leather jackets, so. Lame joke? Yeah, I know. Since this one's already been chewed on a little bit, I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. If I get it come off the forks. Tuck it back where it was. And that should be us good for a little bit. Let me shut this door. And I will close his gates back. Alright, that takes care of what we need to do. Make sure the cows are all good to go. All these buildings over here are so nice. I wish I had some. But let me get back to the farm. Alright. Well, that was a long walk, but I parked the truck back over there at the house. Let's get started with this grass. I gotta remember to take the pallet forks back over there. Gonna attach everything right, unattach everything right here. And we get to finally try out our new windrower. Luckily, after all this time, the grass is pretty good and dry. Enough for silage anyway. See how she does. That's so much better. I can pretty much ride down the center of the row where the front mower is and get the whole line in one. Well, we hadn't done one yet, so let's start one. Let's get us a time lapse going. See how this turns out. Okay, now I completely understand that even with the trade-in of the other windrower, this was still a $13,000 expense, but this is so much better, so much faster, so much easier. In my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. at least now that we're at this point, you know, we're not really hurting for money. We got ways of making money every day. And I did forget that I'm going to need the big tractor for the baler, so I got to run and go get the cloths. But then I can run the wrapper on this one, so. There we go. See if I can finally get it in there. It's better. Alright, I'm just going to get this lined up with the wrapper, and I'm going to run over and grab the cloths. So I'll see you in a second. All this running back and forth for different tractors and trucks and all, I believe I have got my exercise in for the week. Let's get this going. Looks like we got a little bit of grass left in it. That's good. Alright, well I think we'll just pick up where we left off on the last time lapse. There we go. Even with the pH on this field being very poor, we still got a pretty good yield off of it, honestly. I'm not mad about it. Get over here and unload this last bale. There we go. And now we can start wrapping them. And we got a pretty decent amount. That ought to make us some money. We'll probably sell around January again, December time. It won't be ready in December, so probably January. And that'll be good. Maybe we can look at upgrading a few other things. I do still want to get a sawmill going. Like I said, just a little small one, nothing spectacular. Just so we can build our own buildings and not have to pay contractors prices. And if we got enough, we may can sell a few things. Need to get the mower over here and cut these bushes down. Alright, let's get this unfolded. Not sure about the power necessary for this wrapper, but it seems to be doing okay. I'll put the auto drop on. And we'll get these sticks of butter wrapped up. And maybe we can get a count of how many we had or whatever, but I do believe I'm going to get these wrapped up off camera because it's just the same thing over and over. And I believe this is where I'm going to leave it today. So I hope you've all enjoyed this episode. Got us a new new dairy put in so we can start making some cheese and butter. Yeah, I think we had a pretty successful episode. So hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.